1 year since Go Crazy.
1 year since Go Crazy.
Yeah.
It's still on the radio.
Huge record.
On the radio.
Huge record.
Yep. But yeah,
that's definitely gonna be a record that gets played for a long time. Can you guys speak? I mean, I've talked to Bainz a little bit about it, but I know we're hoping to get you on. Can you talk about the process of that record and you guys both being so intimately involved with the artists individually, and how you guys how did that process happen for finishing that record in particular? Obviously, you guys did the whole album.
Yeah, that one is one that really stood out, obviously, from the whole album. But I mean, we started at Bainz. We started at Chris's studio. Remember, we were with Thug. And then Chris cut his parts. So it was probably like, you know, Chris cuts fast. Like, he probably did his parts in like, I don't know, an hour or less. And that's like all the vocals with harmonies, with everything, ad-libs, everything. And then Thug just went in the booth, did his verse. And then once we did it, we did a bunch of other songs. And then I started to hear like, oh, Go Crazy is going to be like the song, the one that's going to be like the single. So then
you say you didn't know. I knew it. That was the first time in my career that I was like, yo, this is a fucking hit.
Yeah, no, I didn't know it was going to do what it did.
Yeah, okay, yeah, for sure. I didn't know that, but I remember standing in this room. I got goosebumps. I was like, yo.
Yeah, for sure.
No, for sure.
Then I heard, okay, they want to go with that song first. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I hit producer, got the files from Kenyo, and then started the mix on my end, got Chris everything, because Chris is on most of that record, right? Like, and then Thug has his verse and stuff, and then obviously on the remix everything changes. But then I sent it to Bainz as a wave, and then he put Thug in, mixed it in, and then we both touched the record after. We had to bring it to his studio to kind of bring it all together and then get it all right. You know what I mean? Because
did you guys have
on two different systems? No, we were working on two different systems, so we had to kind of bring it together at some point.
Yeah. That process is always interesting. Did you have stems of the beat and you mixed Chris and got it dialed and then brought it over to Bainz, or what was the music end of it, the instrumental side of it?
Well, the instrumental I mixed, but since at the time I was in the box, so it didn't matter where I went as long as they had the plugins. It didn't matter. That's why.
We made sure our systems were exact. Our systems were the exact same. Like, we had every plugin that each of us had. There was one discrepancy. I had Ozone 9. He had Ozone 8. I got Ozone 8 and the Oxford EQ, and I got that, and the Seventh Heaven. I didn't have Seventh Heaven at the time because I had the real capacity. So I ended up getting all those things. So now our systems are like totally compatible. We can send sessions back and forth, and they work perfectly.
Yeah, so, and even with the summing mixer, because now I have the Orbit 5057, which is essentially like the smaller version of his summing mixer. Yeah. But I think at some point you're going to be moving to this one because it's a lot easier with recalls. Yeah. We'll both have the same summing mixer, and at that point the systems will align, minus the other outboard gear.
So the systems will align.
But